Well, hello there, everybody, and welcome back to the channel. And today we have some more interesting pieces of information to cover with the Dallas Cowboys, and that involves their interest in a wide receiver, more specifically them trying to trade for one after trading away Amari Cooper, losing Cedric Wilson in free agency, and managing to bring back Michael Gallup and Noah Brown. Even though they've been bringing in James Washington, they have the need to get another receiver. So they're kind of showing their hand of what they're trying to do. Now, before I go any further, if you guys can click the like button, that'd be greatly appreciated. Subscribe if you're new and hit the notification bell. That'd be awesome. You know, trying to hit 10,000 subscribers by the end of the year, so that'd be great if we could try to reach that goal. Now, trying to update some stuff in terms of presentation for you guys as we get further and further along. So with that being said, that means a reduction in the quantity of videos. So I think it's a fair trade-off. So just expect that going forward. Things will keep moving along, but I got to get this out here. So we all are pretty much aware of the situation with the Cowboys wide receiving core, but I think what really threw people off guard, and I was aware that they're trying to look to upgrade that receiving core, but they're trying to go after some guys. So I wanted to show you guys really quickly, first things first, that according to Adam Schefter, now this was 2 days ago as of this recording, Devonta Parker, before he got traded to New England, the Dallas Cowboys were also interested in acquiring him. Now, I don't know if they sent out an offer, but if you take a look at what was offered for Devonta Parker, so the Patriots get back a 5th round pick, and then they get Devonta Parker, obviously. But the Patriots had to give up a 3rd round pick. And for me, I'm not willing to give a 3rd round pick up for a guy like Devonta Parker. Now, I'm going to get into another guy that the Cowboys should be calling if in the event they decide to go down this route of trading for a receiver before the draft. However, I definitely think that the Cowboys are better off drafting a guy. And look, with the situation at hand, the Cowboys really put themselves in a situation where they got rid of Amari, and when they're trying to do something like this, it's probably because of things outside of the whole of what he was doing on the field. Because I've already talked about it. The Joneses trying to take some snaps away from him to lower his production and overall numbers to give him more of a reason to move on from him. But now that it's been a while since we moved on from Amari Cooper, and I'm pretty sure all of us are in the same sentiment that, it's over, whatever happened. The Cowboys got fleeced. We all know this, okay? This is public information. And look, the Dallas Cowboys were really stupid because now Amari Cooper is the 7th highest paid wide receiver. So now, here you are, coming down the road, CeeDee Lamb's contract is coming up. You just paid Michael Gallup, and you brought back Noah Brown. So I think if the Cowboys are trying to do some way of building their receiving core, just run with CeeDee Lamb and Michael Gallup for the foreseeable future and just churn and burn young wide receivers outside of that. But yeah, so let's take a look at what we got right now. So according to our roster, so this is who you got. You got Noah Brown, Sammy Fehoko, Michael Gallup, CeeDee Lamb, Brandon Smith, TJ Vasher, and James Washington. Now, with just those guys, I think the Cowboys have a solid receiving core. They definitely downgraded at receiver, but when you take a look at what they're trying to put together, this whole dumb system of they're trying to distribute the ball around, I mean, that's fine and all, but ultimately, if that's the case, then you really should just be continuously drafting guys. And I think with CeeDee Lamb taking that 3rd-year leap, that's where we're going to get a sense of, okay, what exactly are we dealing with? Are we having a guy that's going to be taking that next leap, which I do believe he has the capability, and I think he's starting to make that leap. There were moments in with last year's first set of games before the whole offense went out of funk where CeeDee Lamb was emerging as a top wideout in the league, and I think there has been a sentiment of people believing that CeeDee Lamb is great. Oh, but Justin Jefferson is better. Oh, this guy's better here. It doesn't matter. CeeDee Lamb is great in his own in his own right, I should say. But I think for me, you can add one more guy here. I think Gallup is a nice, consolation, I guess, for, losing Cooper. But The Cowboys were banking on bringing back Cedric Wilson, which was cool and all, but I don't think he was kind of worth the price tag. And it's kind of funny because now that he went over to the Dolphins, they now have Tyreek Hill. But here's the thing. There is one guy that I would really like the Cowboys to go after if they do not elect to draft a receiver. Okay? There's one guy that I really do like, okay? And you probably know because I've tweeted about him, and that's Brandon Cooks. So the Texans have been getting calls about Brandon Cooks, and now the Texans are claiming that they don't want to trade him, but from what I've been hearing, it's primarily a second to third round pick to get it done. Now, Brandon Cooks, there's this weird mindset of like where he goes, like is he even worth it? But when you think about it, he's been one of the more consistent receivers in the league. Now, is he like a top 10 guy? I wouldn't say so. I think that, given the circumstances, he's definitely better than what he seems to be. The guy's had consistent 1,000-yard seasons. He's been really good, even on teams that have been pretty bad. He's been with, I believe, the Saints he started out with. He got traded to New England. Then he got traded to the Rams. And then I believe he got traded to the Texans at that point. And when you kind of look at how he's been moving around, I mean, that people are trading first-round picks for the guy. So he's definitely worth something. Now, when you take a look at his contract, the biggest thing that you notice is where his cap hits at right now. It's at $16.2 million. Now, the Dallas Cowboys only have $15.5 million in cap space, but I think the maneuver here would be you restructure one other guy or you cut someone and you move along from there. Now, again, I am not saying that the Cowboys are 110% they need to go after this guy because they should just draft someone. That's just my personal belief. However, if you are looking to get a guy that, in my opinion, is worth a day 2 pick, Brandon Cooks is going to be that guy. He's going to be turning 30 in the next year, and I think that for the 3 years you would get for his services, it would be cheap. Now you don't have to worry about, getting another guy, but I'm really hoping the draft gets us here as soon as possible. We're about 22 days away, so 3 weeks from now. If we could just get there without the Cowboys doing something really stupid, that'd be great. Now, outside of that, I think that the Dallas Cowboys, even though they're interested in a receiver, I think that your best bet's just going to the draft. There are plenty of guys there that I really do like, and kind of going back to the whole thing about them ruining the whole situation with Amari Cooper. You have to rectify that. And I always say it, and I'm going to say it again here, ladies and gentlemen. If you remove talent, you have to replace that talent with equal, substitutions. Like, you can't just, remove it and then act like that you did a good job. You know what I mean? But hearsay nor there, I think that the Dallas Cowboys' best bet, go into the draft, get a receiver, and let's move along there. So I had to get that out there for you guys. Still in the works of trying to make this content a little bit more pleasant for you guys to watch. So if you guys can leave a like, subscribe if you're new, and hit the notification bell, that'd be fantastic on your way out. And I'll catch you guys in the next one. Have a good one, guys. Bye-bye.